this video, I'm going to talk about the Christmas special project, this snow globe I made with Monet's famous snowscape. And I'm also going to tell you how to make the 2D snow globe. So the painting I put in the globe is called Snow at Argenteuil, painted by Claude Monet. So this is how the painting will look like. It's basically Argenteuil covered in snow. It's like the snow just stopped and the clouds are cleared from the sky. The sun is actually shining. So for the snow, Monet didn't only use like white, but he also used purple, blue to make the shades, and also add a little bit of pink or like skin color to highlight it. So on the ground, you see that there are more than one color apart from white. And the trees, they look kind of gray, but it's probably because of the shading from the branches, and he used purple for that. So it's kind of like the light from the sky is reflecting off the snow on the ground, so that the sky is blue and the ground is also blue. He used all these colors to make the painting look soft, the snow look soft. And there are actually more than one painting that Monet did for Argenteuil. Here are more snow scenes in Argenteuil painted by Monet. As you can see, all of his brush strokes are done pretty quickly, and it's very visible. It's just because he's an impressionist, he has to paint things very quickly, or else the scene would be gone. And more about like Snow at Argenteuil. So there are two tracks leading towards the village in the back. So there are actually two people walking towards the village as well. Yeah, and then there are more busy people in the village doing their things for their daily life. I think the village, even though it's kind of far away, I think it's drawn very detailedly. And even though it's a little bit foggy and a little bit blurry in the back, I think the house is still very visible to us. And there are different style of houses. The colors are also different. So from the sky, we can actually feel the wind, the way the wind is blowing, and I think the painting is really beautiful. So now about the snow globe. So my snow globe looks like this. The one on the left is the one without the plastic shield and the sequins, and the one on the right is the finished one. So the materials you will need to make this project is pencils and erasers for sketching, making the scenes in the globe before you color it, and also making the outline of the snow globe. The second thing you will need is a round thing for you to draw circles. And the third thing you will need is tools for painting and coloring, like paint, brushes, water. And the fourth one is the plastic shield. You have to cut it to the shape your globe is. And the fifth thing you will need is sequins to make it feel like it's actually snowing. And the sixth thing you will need is tape or glue to put to stick the shield on this globe. So step one is sketch the outline of the globe. You will use the round object for the snow scene part, and you can add the base later on. So the second step is draw the scene. It's most likely sketch it out and then color it. And the third step is at the base. I chose this base is because that it looked very harmonious, and it's not very loud. It's kind of quiet. So I chose it from this globe, and that's why I decided to use it. It's just because I think it looks very nice. And the first step is to tape the plastic piece onto this the seam you drew, and be sure to leave a place so that later you can put your sequins in the taped plastic shield. So the fifth step is, of course, add the sequins. So when you shake it, it can feel like there's things that are falling, kind of like snow, even though it might be a little bit too big. And after you put in the sequins, remember to seal the shield. And then you're done. So this is the finished work. At first I was trying to use glue as the fluid thing, so the sequins can actually feel like it's floating, but then the glue started leaking out and it got all over me, so I have to redo it. So the second time I used tape, just like what I said in the earlier, but it didn't turn out as well as I thought, because when I shake it the first time, everything just got stuck around the edge of the globe, and it's just because they are stuck to the tape. So when you make it, be sure to leave the tape, the sticky part of the tape, outside the shield, and leave no gap between the paper and the shield. Even though it didn't end up as well as I thought it would be, but I really still have a lot of fun making this globe, and thank you for watching.